The choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Okej, siemano moi drodzy. Kontynuujemy przygodę w Hogwarts Legacy. Udało mi się naprawić błąd. Musiałem niestety wczytać save od początku, no ale idziemy dalej.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone would be hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
Revelio.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself. Revelio.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional. Revelio.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
To jego wizji.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell.
Revelio.
Tu jest? Nie.
Lumos.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Tam coś jest. Byłam tu dla nauki, ale chcę pomagać. Ta wewnętrzna sprzeczność jest przytłaczająca, tak jakby magia chciała uzdrawiać, ale ja jej to uniemożliwiam. Czy powinnam tracić nadzieję? Czy już zawsze będę żałować, że nie zrobiłam więcej? Nie mogę patrzeć im w oczy, wiedząc, że mogłabym zdjąć im ten kamień z serca. Widziałam, jak ten mężczyzna opuszcza dziś obóz. Ten, który przypominał mi ojca. Z pewnością nic wielkiego się nie stanie, jeśli mu pomogę. To przysłuży się moim badaniom, ale jako korzystny skutek uboczny pożytecznego wykorzystania moich umiejętności.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
To mój drugi tydzień w obozie. Każdego dnia przybywa więcej osób. Mgłowcy lekarze oraz niektórzy nasi uzdrowiciele robią dla nich co mogą. Rozpacz jest wyczuwalna. Ci, którzy przeżyli zarazę, będą już zawsze żyli z ciężarem straty. Gorączka może minąć. Skóra może się wzrosnąć i zabliźnić, ale niszczycielska gorycz pozostaje. Widziałam mężczyznę przypominającego mojego ojca, który stracił dziecko, nie potrafił sobie z tym poradzić. Chciałabym mu jakoś ulżyć. Zaczynam myśleć, że inni się mylą. Mam możliwość pomóc tym biednym duszom. To takie arbitralne, że nie pomagam im pozbyć się tej udręki.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
No dobra, tutaj mogę przejść. Okej.
Lumos! You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
To jest ten ukryty pokój w Hogwarcie. Ale coś się zmieniło teraz. Okej.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio!
No to wychodzi, że w tym pomieszczeniu dużo rzeczy pewnie jeszcze będzie do odkrycia. Dobra, chcę odebrać ten czar za zadanie, które miałem wykonać. Dobra, zadania z wróżbiarstwa. Czy zadania, lekcja.
Off on another adventure, are we?
A, to tam do góry.
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
O, to już są uczniowie.
knowledgeable.
What do we have here?
I hope those assignments were challenging enough
Oh.
for you.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I can't get rid of this feeling of a coming danger.
I see. Know that such omens are not damning if they can at least prepare us. And you are preparing yourself, even now. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Kolejne zaklęcia. Miejsca na nie brak. Ho! To jest nawet fajne.
Excellent. I think you have it.
Trochę długo się...
At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
Chyba coś zbiłem. Ups. Dobra. Mamy kolejne zaklęcie. Zobaczmy, co ja tutaj dostałem takiego. Aha, to muszę... O! Nowy wygląd. To wszystko? Dobra, jeszcze wyzwania. O, coś tutaj. Okej, zwiększyło mi się. Tego jeszcze nie mogę. I za misję. A, ta maska. Aha. Nawet fajna. Dobra, co my teraz mamy do zrobienia? Zostały mi te poboczne jeszcze. No dobra, to z czasem. Aha, 3 miotły. Kurde, sugerowany poziom 10, już mam 22.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased being here.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
No dobra, lećmy tam.
No, something's happened.
Okej, ale przywaliłem.
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Progborough, past the river.
Oj, będzie walka.
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite?
Revelio.
Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
Yeah. Another human. Descending. Descending. Expelliarmus. Młodego. Accio.
Ła, ła, ła.
What happened here? Revelio. Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Okej, mamy mapę. To jest chyba rzeka, nie? Co to jest za miejsce?
Revelio.
Dobra, użyj mapy, by iść jego śladami, tyle że... To są jakieś wrota.
This looks intriguing.
Lumos.
Revelio.
No dobra, tutaj było tylko to. Więc dalej to jest tylko ta mapa. I nie mam cholernie pojęcia, gdzie ona mnie prowadzi.
Concentrate. Can't let anyone get past me this time.
Dobra, ale biorąc pod uwagę... Kurde, no. To mi nic nie przypomina. Jakieś ruiny muszę znaleźć. To jest jakiś obóz góry. Jest ta rzeka. To jest jakaś rozwalona chata.
Revelio.
Dobra, lecimy wzdłuż. Okej, to będzie chyba tu.
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree.
No właśnie. Czyli to mamy. A nie, bo my stąd chyba, tak? A tu mamy dojść. Czyli jest to, teraz drzewo. Tu jest drzewo. Okej.
A crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here.
Nothing to poach in Arrowshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble if you ask me.
I
And
mamy
the
wieżę.
crumbling tower. The spot on the map should be directly south of here.
No to mi wygląda na to
What do
miejsce.
we have here?
Next time I see a pig or that stupid.
Dobra, moi drodzy, myślę, że tutaj zakończymy
This place
odcinek.
has seen better days.
Mam nadzieję, że seria się podoba. Jeśli tak, szczelcie łapkę w górę, zasubskrybujcie kanał, kliknijcie w dzwoneczek, by być na bieżąco z materiałami. Z mojej strony to tyle. Trzymajcie się. Hej!